Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MegaMek. And we are going to be jumping right into some MegaMek in just a second. First of all, hello Virank. I'm glad you could make it. Welcome, of course. Always glad to see you in the chat when I get here. Let's see. I did you may have noticed that the scroll bar here, the scroll bar here is a bit smaller than it was when we left off, and that's because I spent an hour to an hour and a half doing an audit on everyone's XP. So I have, yeah, we have a new battle armor tech, Hoi. We have some pilots improved their piloting and gunnery. That was actually what really got me started on the whole thing, was all of our pilots who had XP that they could be spending to improve it, and then I just kind of went down the list from there. You are going to notice a lot more as far as like the vehicle gunners and the vehicle drivers. There's going to be a bit more overlap there because I noticed that we yeah, so like vehicle gunner, notice this one also was an aerotech. Vehicle gunner, this one is also a proto-mech gunner. This one also has a tech specialist weapon, so and tech vessel. So actually yeah, no, 2 for piloting and gunnery, or sorry, for gunnery of 2, piloting of 4, both better than average. Tech 6, I think, is just regular. So yeah, the tech vessel is less applicable to being a primary or secondary role. But yeah, a lot of vehicle gunners became vehicle drivers. A lot of vehicle drivers became vehicle gunners as well. A lot of soldiers picked up secondary things. And then a lot of soldiers actually just became better soldiers too. So yeah, we've got just straight up improved the small arms skill of 16 personnel at one point. A lot of people that I noticed were crewing the mobile long toms. Had a lot of XP, but like more, like they had a really high gunnery skill, like a 2+ gunnery skill, which takes like 40 XP to improve. So they had built up like 30 points of XP. So I spent that 30 points of XP on artillery skill, because artillery skill is much more important than gunnery skill when it comes to crewing a mobile long tom. So there were also a couple of soldiers I noticed that had high artillery skills, and so I gave them gunnery skills to match so that they could become vehicle gunners for the mobile long tom units. Let's see, a lot of our people had secondary piloting skills, like Manfred here had piloting aircraft. Or had gunnery aircraft. I added piloting aircraft so that he could become an aircraft pilot. Yeah, pretty much just a whole lot of that. Spent a lot of XP, but honestly, the list does not look super different than it did before. I mean, I didn't really do a lot of veteran to elite, regular to veteran kind of improvements. A lot of it was like lateral moves, like adding a secondary role or swapping roles to something that you were better at. But yeah, with that said, we are going to the briefing room where we have a VIP ambush battle that we're going to be participating in, starting imminently. We are still on Volders. Let's see. Yeah. We are kind of in the middle of nowhere on this ice planet. We've got a data center, an orbital defense, and a spaceport, none of which actually do us any good, I don't think. But we are supposed to be maintaining control of it. So, yeah, we've got Ryuku Lance for speed and Tethys Lance for range deployed to try to take out this VIP. He is in an Anher transport, which I'm not super familiar with the specs on that. So let's check out what we're up against. Okay, it's in there twice, of course, because my game is loaded funny. 30-tonner, 15 armor on the front, 14 on the sides, 12 on the back. So, a well-placed Gauss rifle could take it down, but probably won't. Movement 812, so it's really fast, and it's got 5 tons worth of lasers, 1 ER and 2 medium pulses. 7 tons of infantry. Okay, so 812 is not as fast as I was afraid of. That said, it is going to be able to pull away from us pretty easily if it decides to run. The fastest mech I think we've got with us is a Spider, which is an 812-8. Which means that even our fastest jump of 8 is equal to his cruising speed of 8. He can sprint 12 and can just pull away from us by 4 hexes a turn. Unless we get flat open ground, then we can kind of keep up. Except we're not on flat even ground. This is ice and snow and mountains. That said, we are also up against, a Madcap Prime piloted by a 3-4 pilot. That's going to be nasty. A Guillotine 2C piloted by a 3-4 pilot. That one has ERPPC, ER medium lasers, SRM6, 2 large pulse lasers. Yeah, that guillotine is gonna be pretty nasty too. We also have a 3-4 and a Black Knight. That's a standard issue non-royal Black Knight. We have a 4-5 and a non-standard or non-royal standard issue Black Knight. Stormcrow with the targeting computer with a Gauss rifle and 4 ER mediums. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out of that thing in a short amount of time. The Shadowhawk and a pair of Fenrises and a Hellhound. Alright, that and some elementals. Just about rounds it out. Alright, let's see. Let's start by sorting them by battle value. So yeah, the Mad Cat is their big bad. Oh. Oh, their op 4 is all reinforcements. There's no way it actually said that over here, or I would have done this mission yet last week. Going to the north, going to the south. Yeah, no. They're not deploying until round 6? That doesn't seem fair. Well, we give them round 3. 2? We'll give them round 2. That way we have 1 turn to try to take out that Anher. And our guys arriving on round 7. Let's see. Alan Davi, I think, was our commanding officer here. He has... Oh, not what I was looking for. View pilot. Okay, Alan Davi has a reroll. Not a reroll. A point of strategy. If I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Alan Davi. Also, let me double check that he is the unit commander of Ryukyu. No, not Ryukyu. Tethys, yeah, because they're the ones reinforcing, yes. Alan Davi is the one that matters for the reinforcements, and he does have a point of strategy, so we're getting in 1 turn early. I need to stop doing that. Let's see, the Mad Cat is a 5/8, plus 1 is 6, so we get here on round 6. The Zeus is a speed 4, plus 1 is 5, so he's actually coming in on 7. The Kraken and the Longbow are both speed 3, plus 1 is 4, so they're coming in on round 8. Okay. And of course, Ryukyu Lance is starting on the field. As well as the Anhur. Also, notably, Tethys Lance is deploying to the east, so we will be able to get behind them if we so choose. Let's see the map. Some water, some mountains, no woods. Okay, so not a lot of cover. What is the planetary conditions like? Clear, calm, no fog, moonless night. So it is dark. It's very dark. Moonless night is, I think, just 1 step up from pitch black. Okay, we do have the same bonus as them for initiative. Yeah, moonless night, and we're hunting an VTOL, so this is gonna be fun. He is not gonna have a hard time getting away from us when he decides to get away from us. Thin snow, thin snow, thin snow. Why are these different colors? Okay, we're deploying in the north. Oh, yeah, also, of course, hello, little Willie. You caught me off guard there. Yes, moonless night. Glad you could make it. Let's see. Let's see. The Jenner can start here, I think. There's no way he can actually see all of that. There's no way he can see all of that. Oh my goodness, we know where he is. Okay, well, this is going to be a very straightforward deployment. We're just going to try to be as close to him as we can. And I think that means starting here with the spider. The hunchback can start here, I think. And the phoenix hawk, I think, will start here and probably just be jumping over that rough terrain. Units deploying on round 2, 6, 7, and 8. We have lost initiative going into round 1, and literally all he has to do to win this is turn around and go home. Let's see, can we go more than 5 hexes? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're actually moving full speed. That doesn't seem quite right. Is there going to be a roll associated with that? A check? It appears not. Zero Chew has jumping jack. Okay. Man, I'm not used to having all my people having jumping jack. I'm used to hopping jack being the norm, but I guess we've advanced since then. Yeah, let's continue advancing at full speed. We can go, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes with this spider in one turn. This is different than I was expecting. I was really expecting the darkness to be much more of a hindrance. Hunchback with the clan ER large laser has the and her on a 13. We will not be taking that shot. The Phoenix Hawk with the ER large laser has him on a 16. Spider, of course, only has medium lasers. Those are not in range yet. No one's built up any heat. Team 2 is deploying on round 2. And here they all are. Oof. And they are going to be bearing down on us with a quickness. The Shadowhawk is going to be quick. The Hellhound, I think, is going to be quick, right? 696, yeah. What exactly is a Hellhound again? A Conjurer. 2 R mediums, 2 LRM5s, and a large pulse. That is a 50-tonner that moves 696. Okay. Then a torso twist. Okay. Let's start with our Hunchy. We'll jump forward 6 hexes. Onto the top of the little crest there. Oh, they're getting way closer than I was hoping they would already. Let's see, the Jenner can move not 8 hexes. That's not terrible. Not gonna be in range of anything. The Phoenix Hawk can run 7 hexes, which is good for +3 evasion. Yeah. And the spider, oh, I saw the elementals got dropped off of the Fenris. One, 2 elevation changes. That's why we're not getting the +4 mod. Okay. Let's see where he puts the Anher. And then we'll be bugging out as soon as we can take it down. Yes, Ferret unloads battle armor. We saw that happen. Where'd the Anher go? Oh, there he is. Not in range of the medium lasers. On 11. Jeez. 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. +4 for range. Oh. On a 13. Okay. Maybe we should not have given them turn 2. Because this is about to get ugly. And in this darkness. on 12s, on 13, on 11. Well, I mean, I figured if they came in on round 7 or whatever it was, I would just have all the time in the world to pick him off and then there would be no battle. I was not expecting round 2 to turn out quite like this. I was expecting him to shoot out ahead. He did not advance quite as much as I was expecting him to. 14. Also, this darkness is just making it impossible to hit anything. Even with the searchlights. Yeah, let's see if we can light him up and turn that into an 11. Yeah, that turns into an 11 when we light him up. But yeah, after this, I think we're just going to turn tail and run, and hopefully the Anhur keeps up enough for us to be able to shoot him down. Looks like everybody missed. No, the Hellhound landed a hit on our spider's right leg for 10. Ouch, with a large pulse laser. Down to 4 armor there. It's a good thing we up-armored that spider. Oh, and we're about to lose a left arm too, it looks like. Yeah, the Mad Cat hits him in the left arm for 10 with an ER large laser, and then the Anhur hits us again with her 7 with an ER medium. Ouch. And the spider took so much damage in the dark it needs to make a 20 plus roll, which he makes, but dang. Okay, yeah, it's time for our spider to get the heck out of there. We're building up some heat. Our Phoenix Hawk is at 4. Their Mad Cat is at 3. Everyone else is at 1 or less. We've lost initiative. Oh, because now they get a +4. Okay, yeah. And we are going to be doing this number. Full 7 hexes. Yeah, that's further than we can jump. Oh, did he move the Anhur first? Oh, they're on different teams, so of course he's got separate initiative. Don't tell me he's fleeing the field already. Doesn't say that he is. Yeah, we should still be able to see him, but is he going to be in range? That's like long range, so that's about what we would have been getting, 11s and 12s. Let's see, Phoenix Hawk we're jumping back with as well. And the spider... Why can the spider only run 4 hexes? Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Why does it cost 3 movement points to move into these hexes? Doesn't say it's deep snow or anything like that, does it? I mean, I don't know. But we're going further than that, that's for sure. We are not sticking around. We can hit the Fenris on 14s. At extreme range and under partial cover. Yeah, no. Let's see, at the Anher, we've got him on a 12. Got the Anher on a 15. That's ridiculous. Mad Cat versus Spider doesn't seem fair. Yeah, no, that's why I'm getting the heck out of there. And the Spider taking fire from the Fenris can return fire on a 15. That's not going to happen. Okay, hopefully we don't lose any mechs this turn. They get lucky one or two more times, I might be out a Spider. The Guillotine missed the Jenner on a pair of 12s. The Hunchback missed the Anher on a 12. The Ryokan on 10s and 12s missed the Jenner with everything. The Fenris does hit the Spider in the right torso with an ERPPC. A lucky hit on a 12. Spider is down to 2 armor on that, or 2 structure on that right torso. Fenris missed the Jenner on a trio of 11s with his LRM5s. The Hellhound hits the Jenner in the right arm with a large pulse laser. The Mad Cat at the Jenner missed on a bunch of 12s with both ER larges and both LRM 20s. So I think he's going to build up some heat this turn. Yeah, he's now up to 7 heat. Less than I was thinking, but still enough to slow him down. That's fine with me. We'll build up a little bit of range between us. We've got units deploying on round 6. It's round 4. We've lost initiative, even though we wait, did we outroll them? It looked like we did, but I wasn't. We still lost either way. Let's see. The Jenner can move forward 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes. Good for +3. Yeah, I'm looking at this map and I'm thinking, yeah, he's not pulling out ahead of his buddies. I really wanted to isolate him and take him out, but he is just surrounded by mediums and heavies. We don't have the firepower to take on clan mediums and heavies with us. We might not even have that much in total. Can we maybe scooch off to the right a little ways? Oh, excuse me. Hunchy. And of course, the Anher gets to go last. So he's gonna wait and see what everyone else does, and then he's just gonna stay safe, surrounded by his bubble of buddies. Yeah, maybe I should have given them until turn 7 to come in, or whatever it was. 6, 7, 8, something like that. Oh, that Fenris is way too close to the Spider. Can we get partial cover from anywhere? Oh, we can get total cover here. Yeah, I think the Spider with the XL engine, yeah, that Spider's bugging out. He is an SRM or a machine gun away from being kaput. So yeah, I don't want anyone taking shots at him this turn. I want him to land probably right about there next turn. And then flee the turn after that. Let's see. Nobody's in range of the Jenner. How do they still have eyes on the spider? He's behind a level 1 hill and he's on -1. Illuminating with the searchlight, I guess, is not the same thing as shooting at him. So we've got the Fenris on 9, we've got the Fenris on 9, we've got the Enher on a 13, we've got the Ryokan on a 9. Well, I didn't think the Fenrises were going to be much of a threat, but apparently they are. That ER small laser, 3 LRM5s. This one, ER PPC, ER small, streak 2. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna take a pot shot at him on a 9. The Phoenix Hawk has him on a 10. Has the Enher on a 12. Who is this so far behind back here? Oh, the Guillotine and the Mad Cat are falling back. Falling behind, I mean. The Black Knights are also... You know what? We can pull back far enough, fast enough. Might be able to turn this into a meat grinder. We'll take a 10 on the Fenris. Oof. No, we won't. We're already at 6 heat. This Phoenix Hawk needs double heat sinks. We'll throw a pair of 12s at the Fenris instead of going 8 heat over. The spider, does the spider have eyes on the Fenris? Oh, the spider has eyes on the Fenris. Fenris is shooting at the Phoenix Hawk though, fortunately. Alright, Hunchback missed. Ryokan with the Gauss Rifle and the ERs does land a hit on the Phoenix Hawk's left arm. A lucky hit on an 11. Down to 5 armor there. The other Fenris missed with the PPC and the Streak 2. Phoenix Hawk missed on a pair of 12s. The Fenris missed on a trio of 11s. The Hellhound missed on an 11. The Timberwolf still able to fire at extreme range. Missed on 12s. The Enher missed on a pair of 12s as well. Our Phoenix Hawk is up to 2 heat. Our Ryokan is, or their Ryokan is holding at 2. We've got units deploying next round. We have a unit fleeing next round too, I think. That spider needs to get the heck out of there. We outrolled them with an 8 to a 6, but their bonus means they win initiative. Let's see. Do we just need to bug out entirely? Is that what needs to happen here? Are we in over our heads? I mean, they haven't even touched the Hunchback. They've barely touched the Jenner or the Phoenix Hawk. It's just the spider that they've been going after. Oh, no. Why do we only have... Oh, because he's a 7 on. For some reason I was thinking he was an 8-12. That gives us 7 hexes of evasion. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, we're deploying on the east side. We're not even deploying on the west side. Yes, I shouldn't have invited the enemies in early. I thought that would make it, turn it from an unfair, like a simplistically unfair fight into something that I would still be able to win fairly easily. And I misjudged that. I misjudged that pretty badly, actually. We're just hoping that our reinforcements are able to come in and maybe make something happen. And lastly, is going to be, yes, the speeder. Actually, we want to turn our right side to you guys. So okay, first things first, the Jenner. Oh, the Jenner might have eyes on the and her on 13s, unfortunately. The Fenris on 13s as well. Fenris on 12s, so yeah, we can do 1, 2, 3. We'll go 4 heat over on 12s for the Fenris. Okay, that's just a searchlight. Nothing to be alarmed about. The Hunchback has the her on an 11, has the Hellhound on a 10. Let's go for that objective, shall we? Even though it's like a 1 in 12 chance of hitting. The Phoenix Hawk at the her also on a 12. That's a bit unlikely. Versus a 10. Might happen. Do we go 10 heat over for that shot though? Oh, man. This Phoenix Hawk is a little poorly planned out. Alright, the Jenner missed on 12s, the Guillotine missed on 11s, the Hunchback missed on an 11, the Ryokan missed on an 11, the Fenris missed on a 10 and a 12, the Phoenix Hawk missed on a 10, the Fenris hits the Jenner in the right leg for 5 with some LRMs down to 10 armor. The Hellhound missed on 9s and 11s, the Madcat missed on 11s, the Anhur hits the Jenner in the right torso for 7 with a medium pulse laser down to 4 armor. No one took 20 plus, no one has to make a fall down check. Our Phoenix Hawk is up to 10 heat. And needs to pull it next turn. We've won initiative and we are deploying I believe our Mad Cat. Now where do we want to put our Mad Cat? Alan Davi, 2-3 pilot, PPCs, LRM-15s. LRM-15s? Oh, I had, yeah, LRM-15s. I thought we had 20s on this thing. Not that it's a huge difference. Let's go in equal or even with the and her. Okay. Maybe we deployed a little far south. We're closer to some of those guys than I would like. Particularly the Guillotine and their Mad Cat. Can't forget they have 2 Black Knights and a Ryokan over there that are also pretty nasty. Let's travel at a walk. Be a little bit evasive. No, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the Anhur at short range with those big guns. I'm gonna try to knock him out in one volley. Jenner, you've taken some whacks. You need to get out of there. Hunchback, you're still fresh. You can come over here, threaten the Anhur, maybe cover for these 2 Fenrises. Here comes the Ryokan. The Black Knights are still pretty out of range. The Phoenix Hawk has taken a hit to the left arm, but not a bad one. Mainly it's the heat. We're at 20 heat right now. We can move to there at a walk. Spider is going to get out of there. He is too close to being dead. Yep, Spider flees to the north. That's fine. Jenner at the Fenris, we have him on 9s. The Anhur is only illuminating us with a searchlight, is also firing on 8s at the Mad Cat. And their guillotine is firing on an 11 and a pair of 9s. This could end up hurting, actually. He does have a lot of range. We've got the Anhur on 7s, though. 7s! Skip to 13. Uno, dos. Trace, yeah, we're bugging out next turn. We'll go 8 heat over, we'll jump into the corner, and then we'll flee. Hunchback at the Anhur on a 9, or at the Hellhound on a 6? Actually, 9 is not likely to hit. A 6 is very likely to hit. Yeah, we'll do a 6. And we'll do a bunch of 10s. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk, who's fixing to bug out, I think, is taking fire from the Fenris, a PPC on an 8. That's gonna hurt. We've got him on a 9. That's not going to hurt. That's my prediction. And that puts us at 13 heat over, which is not a shutdown check. Unless he's loaded with Infernos, we don't have to worry about getting out of here next turn, unless he legs us. But I don't think he's gonna leg us. I don't think he's that much firepower. The Anhur does hit us in the right leg for 7, down to 25. The guillotine missed on 11s and 9s. We hit him in the right side, immobilizing him. He makes a forced landing. We hit him in the rotor for 2. Alarm 15 to the rotor and the front. Alarm 15 to the rotor and rotor. Crashes. However, it's already on the ground, so no harm done. So we shot it down. Their Shadowhawk hits us in the right leg for 3, down to 22. Their Ryokan hits our Mad Cat in the left arm for 7, down to 17. Our Jenner hits the Fenris in the left and right arm for 5 each, down to 9. The Fenris hits our Phoenix Hawk in the chest for 15, down to 8. Fenris hits the Timberwolf for 4 to the right leg with an LRM 5, down to 18 armor there. Punchback at the Hellhound missed on a 6. Missed on all the 10s. Hellhound lands a hit on our right leg for 10, down to 14. Their Mad Cat, our Mad Cat hits with an ER large laser to the left torso, hits with an ER large laser to the right leg for 10 each, down to 15 on the torso, down to 8 on that leg. No crit. Both LRM 20s miss. Our Phoenix Hawk misses the Fenris on a 9. Our Mad Cat took 40 plus damage. Ouch. Needs a 5, gets a 7. The Anhur is down, though. It was the Anhur that was our target, right? Not the infantry inside? And Wolf VIP is the Anhur transport. It has been shot down. It has been destroyed by crash landing. Oh. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, we've built up a ridiculous amount of heat. Our Jenner is at 8, our Phoenix Hawk is at 13, their Hellhound is at 6, their Mad Cat is at 7, their Guillotine is at 7. Someone's been texting me. Nope, 3 summons, and they're all machines. Okay, so we do have, who's deploying this round? The Zeus, I believe. And we did roll an 11, then we rolled a 2. They rolled an 8, then they rolled a 3. That is enough to give them the initiative. So where are we going to put the Zeus? I'm thinking up in the corner. Yeah, it looks like we're not gonna get eyes on the Anhur. We can get eyes on a Fenris, maybe. Actually, maybe we can get eyes on the Anhur if we take some elevation. Nope. Oh, we can't even shoot the Anhur. It's a wreck. I think our objective is complete. I mean, it said it didn't take any damage in the crash. Yeah. No, the robocalls, not BattleMechs. And yeah, with the Anhur dead, and pretty much all of our mechs faster than pretty much all of theirs. Yeah, I think we can call it. Victoire. Alright, Clan Wolf Op4 and Clan Wolf VIP both admit defeat. That is game, set, and match. Our Phoenix Hawk is still at 3 heat, even after a turn of doing nothing. Yeah, we'll save the graphic image. We'll save the salvage.mul. We're going to have some repairs after this. But so are they. Do we want to declare our side as controlling the battlefield? No. Alright, Spider took heavy damage, yes. Very heavy damage. Lost its left arm, almost lost its right torso. With an XL engine, that would have been catastrophic. Everyone else took minimal damage. Except, I don't know, the Bad Cat took 40 points in one turn. He's down to 8 on his right leg. His left torso has taken a PPC's worth of fire. Wouldn't call him undamaged exactly. But no one got hurt, no one got killed. The transport goes to Alan Davy, who took it out with some LRMs. +1 scenario victory point for completing the objective. Done and done. Yep. Man, we have not lost a battle to these clanners since August. Alright, infirmary. Anyone? 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 Oh yeah, I had to hire some medics because one of our, I think, infantrymen, maybe 2 of our infantry, yeah, Sergeant Kahi Kim had points in doctor. Oh, no, I'm not trying to get comfortable. No, we scraped by on that one. Not looking to replace any of our mechs, even a spider. We can get Ben, Edeborg, Fox, and Septi are our internal specialists. Yes, I made a new list. And then I found the old one, but the new one was already made, so I'm sticking with it. We'll have Ben. Oh, well. Easy to maintain. Maintenance facility. Rated A. Okay, so we can actually knock this out in like half an hour. 45 minutes. No, we can do better than that. 23 minutes to bring that right torso back up to full strength. Dang, we've got some good techs on our side. Salvage a hand actuator. We'll have Septi is not too far from being an elite tech, or a veteran tech, so she can do that in 12 minutes on a 2. The left arm. We'll have Ben put the left arm back on in half a day. Or put the new left arm on, I should say. We've got some armor needing to be replaced. We'll have Veronica can do some armor. These are all going to be at +3 difficulty because this thing is so easy to work on. Oh, didn't mean to click that button twice, but you know what? It is what it is. We'll just go ahead and set those at 12 minutes as well. And then repair this one in 15 minutes. Okay, the Phoenix Hawk took a little bit of a knock as well. We'll have, you know what? Septi can just do the armor today. Ferrofibrous armor. We need to be careful about taking this Timberwolf out. We do not have a great reserve of armor for it. Let's see, the Jenner, we can have Septi do those in, what, quarter time? Last but not least, the Hunchback took 10 points to the right leg. Okay, so that is the repair bay, the infirmary, the warehouse, all of that taken care of. Excuse me. So I think all we have now is advancing some days until we get another battle. We'll see what happens on November 1st to their morale. Hopefully their morale does not bounce back to where it was in October, or September. October's been nice. Just cruising through the days with just a couple of little battles. A bunch of privates and a sergeant celebrate 7 years with us. Couple of birthdays. Oh, one of them being our prisoner. Prisoner Caroline. Turned 18. Melee specialist and melee master on a trueborn mech warrior? What? But she is, it looks like, not prepared to defect, so yeah. We're not gonna have her on our side, I don't think. Hold on, can we get a, was it showing even? Where are our prisoners? Prisoner of war and bondsman. Okay, yeah, no. Apparently none of them are ready to defect. I guess that's okay. Alright, we got some ferrofibrous armor in. That's the inner sphere ferrofibrous armor, which is not good enough for our Mad Cat. We've got the Cyclops ready in 11 days. Excuse me. We got another 20 tons of armor have arrived. We've got Marco Scarponi celebrating 6 years with us today. So he would have been hired October 28th, 3046. Which would have been less than 2 years into the unit being a thing. Friday the 29th. We got some birthdays. We got the Cyclops ready in 9 days. Other than that, not a lot happening. People getting ready to celebrate Halloween, I think. A couple more birthdays. We've got a Mackie improving. ER medium laser is now up to B. 8 days on the Cyclops. Let's celebrate Halloween together. October 31st, and no less than 4 birthdays today. Including one of our prisoners. Oh man, it's funny. I actually knew someone who was born on Halloween. Weird one. We've got the Cyclops ready in 7 days. We've got Critical Convoy Escort will occur on the 2nd. Clan Wolf has been away 2 units. Let's check out this Critical Convoy Escort. Oh, they have off-board artillery. They've got 2 snipers and 2 thumpers. That's going to make things interesting. We have a convoy, a battle mech recovery vehicle, ordnance transport, and a battle mech recovery vehicle. Okay, so now that artillery. And they're also bringing 2 lances worth of mediums and heavies, looks like. Great Worm, a Hunchback 2C, a Shadowhawk 2C, a Fenris B, a Peregrine, a Rifleman 2C2. Rifleman 2C2 has the Ultra AC2s, so he's less of a threat. The Goshawk, I want to say is a 55-tonner. 3 machine guns in the left arm, large pulse laser in the right arm, medium pulse laser, streak 2, machine gun, streak 2 ammo, medium pulse, streak 2, targeting computer. Ooh. Okay, if we can salvage that, that would be absolutely lovely, but I don't think we're going to be able to. And a Flashman 8K. That's the flash bulb. Large laser, large laser, large laser, flamer, medium, 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 medium. Yeah, that's the flash bulb. Cold mountain terrain. Map, mountain high snow. 45 by 45. Light rain, light fog. I don't know if it's entirely fair that their artillery is off board. I'd like to be able to disable it. Of course, if it's on board, that does mean that it lands faster, which means it's more accurate. So that's a trade-off I'm not sure about. Flashman was your favorite Star League mech? Was. Still isn't? What happened? Do you have a new favorite? An allied convoy carrying critical supplies is moving through hostile territory, and a large, heavily armed enemy force is preparing to intercept. Your mission is to ensure that at least 50% of the convoy reaches the far edge of the engagement area intact. These supplies are essential to sustaining our war effort, and failure is not an option. The enemy will come in force, but their attack is not unstoppable. If a full escort proves untenable, you have an alternative path to victory. Should at least 50% of the convoy survive while you destroy or rout 50% of the attacking enemy force, the mission will be considered a success. Breaking their offensive will allow our convoy to continue forward without further resistance. It still is. I was thinking back when I was playing MechWarrior RPG. I guess there are some clan mechs that you like better. Fair enough. I mean, the clans do have some pretty cool mechs. I can't deny that. We will control the field at the end of the battle, giving you full authority to dictate the engagement on our terms. Use the terrain, stagger your defenses, and counter their assault with precision. Hold the line, protect the convoy, and ensure these supplies reach their destination. Victory here will secure our war effort in this sector. An enemy field artillery unit has been spotted in the area. Beware. 50% must reach the far edge, so that's at least 2 of the 3 convoy units. That J-37 is probably a goner. Great worm. What is a great worm? 2 Ultra 2s, ER medium, ER small, ER medium, ER small, LRM 10, LRM 10. I'm not familiar with this mech. I was thinking of a wyvern, not a great worm. Alright, well, we've got a couple of days, but I think we might be calling it early tonight, just because I don't think we're going to have time to get through this battle. It just looks like too big of a battle. It looks like something that we're going to have to spend a whole day on. That said, we do have a couple of days. That one already has double heat sinks. This one. We upgraded the large laser to an ER large laser, but we didn't do anything else, and it's not good. Oh, Great Worm was a Clan Mongoose mech. Okay. I wish I could see a picture of it. That would help cement it in my mind. And yeah, we've barely been going for an hour, so here in a little bit when I call it, it will be a very early night. I do apologize, but I haven't been able to load battles that I've saved, so there's really no point in starting the battle tonight unless I finish it tonight, and I'm not going to be able to do that. So that's one of the reasons I'm so excited to get through this contract, because once I get through this contract, I can update to the latest software, and then maybe we can consider saving battles midway through. Oh. An image in Discord? Okay, cool. I will check that out here shortly. Wasn't the Great Worm a dragon knockoff? Huh. Okay, let me see this picture. It has 2 LRM 10s, and what was it? 2 AC2s? Two Ultra AC2s. Okay, so kind of instead of the AC5 that the dragon has. Let me pull up Discord here real quick. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a knockoff dragon. That looks very much like a knockoff dragon, except that it has 2 guns in the right arm instead of just 1. ER medium, ER small in the left torso, ER medium, ER small in the right torso, alarm 10 in the center torso. Yeah, you replace those two Ultra AC2s with an AC5, and you're looking at a better version of a dragon because it has the 4 lasers as well. Whereas the dragon, I think, only had one. Dragon had, what, AC5, alarm 10, and I think one forward and one rear facing medium laser? I feel like double checking that. What is it, DRG? One in. Oh, called it, yeah. AC5 medium laser rear facing, and an LRM 10. Okay, so yeah. That artillery worries me because those MegaMek recovery vehicles are going to be moving slow, especially across rough terrain. I don't think they have much of a chance of surviving with that much artillery on the field, especially since we have no counter to the artillery. We have nothing we can do but get the convoy faster across the field. That said, they do have 16, closer to 17,000 points, so we're going to want a couple of good lances. But first, let's swap this Phoenix Hawk back to a large laser. Um, 2960. Dang, that is. There should be. Is this the one I'm looking for? I think this is the one I'm looking for. Just the standard 10 heatsink machine gun. Only difference is half a ton of ammo turned into half a ton of armor. I want to say that it was all on the legs and head. And we can do that in 240 minutes, or we can go with the PX1, which has a full ton of ammo. No. PXH2 drops the machine guns for an ECM suite. We could do that in about 4 days. We don't have 4 days, we have 2. So yeah, that is just gonna have to be the one Mark II. Fire and use refit kit, yeah. And you know what, we'll have, I guess, no, I wanna make sure it gets done. We'll have Fox do that. Okay. So we swapped the large laser back to a medium, or back to a regular instead of an ER. No. Horned Owl has what? Large laser, medium lasers, large pulse, 2 medium pulses. So it's good at hunting light mechs. Rifleman 2C2 is autocannon 2s. The Goshawk is machine gun heavy with large pulse, medium pulse, streak 2, medium pulse, targeting computer right. So this Goshawk is going to be massively accurate. He's effectively a 1-3 pilot, but he's also going to be worth more points than anything else on the field. Targeting computers do not come cheap. What can we send against that? Literally all of our lances are available. So we're gonna want something maybe on the medium-ish side of heavy. So maybe not Tonga. Well, you know what? I know I said on the medium-ish side of heavy, and Tonga is definitely on the heavyish side of heavy. Um, I feel like Galatea hasn't gotten much action lately. No, they did. They were there. They were there last week for the quick battle that we did. Right? Yeah, that was Wyvern. Illusion has not seen much action lately. We could send Illusion. They're only 11,000 going on 12,000 points, so they will need some reinforcements. We're doing Illusion and Tonga. Sound good? When do we need to deploy on that? Manage deployment, we're doing Illusion. And Tonga? Oh. Always ready to go and miss or get headshots. One or the other. Never anything in between. Yeah, we'll send... Yeah, we'll send Tonga. And we'll spend all of our... Do we not have any support points? We should have support points. Where are our support points? We should have some... Right? No, I guess we spent them all 5 days ago. We should get some more in tomorrow. Yeah. We'll get some more in tomorrow. We'll deploy then. Phoenix Hawk is ready. Yes. Balanced. We got 4 arrow heat sinks, 5 medium lasers, 3 LRM5s, mech sensors, unknown tonnage, mech life support system, unknown tonnage, and a turret, quality D. Better than nothing. Just got word that an auction is happening in the next few hours. Most of the lot is junk, stripped chassis, damaged gear. There's a harasser missile platform. No. Combat action. No, we're not giving everyone in the unit combat action. Marksmanship, however. Yeah, we got a lot of people who improved their gunnery to 5+ or better. So those are getting all marksmanship, which is good for another XP. Got Scarponi and a couple of others getting no disciplinary actions. Seems out of character for Scarponi, but it is what it is. He hasn't gotten in trouble, so he gets 3 XP and an edge. An important development to your attention regarding the prisoners we've captured during this operation. An enemy officer has reached out through official channels with an offer to ransom back their personnel. They're willing to pay 40,000 for those 4 people. I feel like 10,000 per person is kind of the minimum that we can get at the end of the contract, so I feel like this is probably not worth doing. Probably just good at covering his tracks. Yeah, maybe. We'll go ahead and do this, just in case there's like some goodwill that we can get out of it, or in case 40,000 is actually a good amount for 4 people. I'm thinking you can get more, but we'll have to see. Okay, and the list of things got long. Personnel market updated. Okay, we've got a veteran mech warrior, 3-4 weathered. No, I don't think we're interested in hiring any more mech warriors. We already have. We have Komachi Ono, who is a 3-4. Does not have weathered. Do we have any regular? Oh, there's Tortoise. Zweihander. Okay. I believe you're capable of damaging your own mech with that one. Pain resistance. Got a green mech warrior on staff. We have 2 green mech warriors on staff. Okay. But no, well. Let's see. Priscilla, you can become a lieutenant, I think. And you guys can all become lieutenants. And you 3 can all become lieutenants. Okay. So, like, where's do we have actually? Do we have the leadership? We might not have the leadership. Yeah, we'll skip on the personnel market. We'll check out the unit market. Do we have anything cool here? We've got, oh my goodness. A Puma S for 40% off. Look at all those machine guns. And an ECM suite and an active probe. Narrow low profile. Decent armor for a 30-tonner. 35-tonner. Not very fast, but oh, and a Man of War A. Man of War A with how many heat sinks? 32. So he can fire both PPCs, or he can fire the PPC and the large pulse and an ER medium. It's got a lot of good gear on it, but man, that's 16 million C-bills. And honestly, as a mech, it's not very well thought out. It has 2 big guns that it can fire consistently, and a bunch of backup weapons that it can fire some or none of. Doesn't really seem like a great design to me. Now this Puma, all those machine guns and the electronics. It's only 5 million C-bills. How many actually? How many man machine guns have we got already? Too far. We have 1 clan machine gun. Only have 1 in use. I thought we had a mech with a couple machine guns already in use. We've got 27 machine guns in use according to this, but yeah, okay. Delphine turned 59. Okay. Mike Boone celebrates 5 years with us. 110 people gained XP, including Petra, Doodles. Doodles now at 6 XP. Petra now at 10. Is that enough for tactics or strategy? I don't think so. I think at +1 you need 20. Stiletto got some XP. We'll have to check on her as well. She is sitting at 33, not bad. Zero Chew sitting on 11. Yeah, I think Zero Chew is going to want some edge. Right? No, he already has 4 edge. I didn't see that there. I think Zero Chew is holding off until he can get maybe another point of gunnery. Petra, however, I wanted to double check her XP costs. She could get negotiation up. That might be worth doing, depending on how the game is run. Who's the other one? Zero Chew. Okay, well. 110 people is a lot. Debbie Kwan has left the unit for unspecified reasons. Ryoko Mimoto has left the unit for unspecified reasons. Current enemy condition is stalemate. Both sides are evenly matched, with neither gaining a clear advantage. Skirmishes continue, but the outcome remains uncertain. Okay, recovery and maintenance has finished loading their cargo and is en route. A convoy has arrived. We've got 3 support points. Good deal. We've got Bessie Caesar wanted to drop out of their education. Couple privates as well. We sold off those prisoners. I mean, ransomed them. I know. That's I'm excited that we've knocked their morale down so far. And that was with a +1 bonus from that special event last month. Maintenance on a lot of our secondary units. Pretty much all of our secondary units from the look of it. Jeez. All the tanks. All the fighters. We've got... Okay, the gargoyle becoming even easier to work on. Cyclops ready in 6 days. We did earn 40 million, but then we spent 3 or 4 million already. Yes, stalemate. Both sides evenly matched. Okay, now let's reinforce. AFO. We're sending Tonga Lance with all of our support points. Wait, what? Oh, we've got 5 support points. How did that happen? Oh, and enemy target number is 8+. Yeah, let's spend 3 support points and bring that... No, let's spend 2 support points and bring that number down to 4+. 2+? 4+. What else do I need support points for? I don't think we need support points for anything. Let's go ahead and make that a 2+. Rolled a 4 versus a 4. Wait. Okay, I mean, we succeeded, but I was expecting that to be a 4 against a 2. Did I misread something? Well, I'm glad that we spent the points that we did. Because otherwise we would have failed. And that'll be kicking off tomorrow. What else do we need to do in the meantime? I don't think anything. We've got a couple birthdays. We've got that mission today. We've got maintenance on the Hunchback, maintenance on the Jenner, maintenance on the Spider, the Zeus, the Kraken, and the Longbow. Longbow improving, but not as fast as I would like. Kraken improving. The Zeus improved from B to A. Nice. Still seeing a C down here on the AMS. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else that we need to be doing? If we're not going to use this Phoenix Hawk, we maybe have a little bit longer on that then. It was this one. Yeah, let us... Okay, we're looking to put an ER large laser in it. We also want to put double heat sinks in it. You know what? We'll start with the DHS SL upgrade. You know what? Start with the DHS upgrade. That'll take us, what, 15 days? We'll have Fox do that on a 4+ in 15 days. $14 days if you don't include today. Okay, so other than putting double heat sinks in the Phoenix Hawk, what else did we want to do? We've got the Clint on the battle. He's got the ER large, the ER medium, and the 4 ER smalls. Maxed out armor, 696. We've got our other Phoenix Hawk on there. He's got the ER large and the 2 smalls. Double heat sink, 696. The Griffin 3CB3 with the ERPPC, 3 medium pulses, and 6 streak 2s. That actually, do we have an ERPPC that we could put in that? ERPPC, we do have one. We could save ourselves a ton by putting it in this Griffin. We can't do it right this second, but we could. We would also build up 5 more points of damage at basically no cost. Let's see, the Cronus that we know and love with the ER large and the 3 medium pulses. We should probably swap out that ER large for a clan ER large. Which we, yeah, yeah, we have 8 ER large lasers, clan tech ones, so let me make a note of that. Yeah, Cronus, clan ER large laser, Griffin, clan PPC, the Cestus. The Cestus, we could probably save a couple tons by replacing the Gauss rifle. We have a Gauss rifle. Who else is in? Oh, wait, that's Galatea. I was thinking that was Aleutian. Do we want 2 lances out of action? No, we don't. We're gonna have to do them one at a time. We can talk about it on Discord. But yeah, I think this is nothing in the repair bay, no one in the infirmary. Warehouse is looking nice and tidy. We got everyone deployed, we're ready to rock. Alright guys, I think this is where we're gonna call it. It is pretty early, it's half an hour early, so it's not like it was an hour early or anything like that, but well, I guess a half an hour is kind of like that. But I really think this is a good stopping point, so this is where I'm going to stop. You guys have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my Twitch bio. I was actually looking at my YouTube bio, and it looks like it's not in my YouTube bio, so head on over to Twitch for that until I can get that corrected. We will be skipping next week's stream because of the holiday. So yes, Merry Christmas to you and yours and everyone else. thank you for joining me. All that good stuff. And we will see you in a couple of weeks. Until then, take care of yourself. Have a good one. Oh, yes. I believe 2 weeks from today is New Year's Day. So, yes, I am planning on streaming New Year's Day.